probably going to be competing a lot with the outside noises. I have a road next to me, and I also have the recycle center next to me, so I'm going to try to talk loud enough. It's so pretty outside. I had to come outside. The chickens are out in the backyard. It's just a really pretty day, very spring-like. So going to utilize that. A little sunshine left. So welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. My name's April, and we're going to do a cardio flow together. And we're going to start seated. So I have a chair here because I know I have some friends that represent not coming to the floor because they have certain injuries or whatever. So I want you to utilize your chair. Anytime I'm doing an exercise that's not available, maybe in this, pick your own exercise that you can do. And I'm usually really good at cueing you in on things when they will work for your body. And if you ask questions, that helps too. So you can drop questions to me or message me and say, hey, I've got this injury, what do you think? And I can try to help. But we're going to start seated. So if on the floor, in the mat, or on your chair, we're going to start from there. Now we're going to brush off this like anxiety of the new light, the change, the daylight savings, jumping forward, and the time jumping forward. It can really wreck your nervous system. So we're going to take some breaths that will help that. It will also help ease us into practice. So we're going to do some what's called somatic breathing together. And the first thing we want to do is just relax. Get on your mat or your chair and just relax. Try to just notice what the breath is doing right now. Just want you to notice your natural breath. Relax your shoulders down. Let the shoulders relax away from the ears. If you have some thoughts and those things that race, like what's after, what's going to try to just push those monkeys out. And so what is your breath doing now? And now what we're going to do is we're going to take control of our breath. So our body breathes naturally when we're not even thinking about it. All day today we've driven, doing things throughout the day. We don't even think about breathing. Our body does it for us. And it's great to just recognize that, not only just to be thankful for our body, but also to be thankful that we can grab a hold of our breath and deepen it. Because I do believe we breathe shallow. I know I do. And it's not a bad thing. I feel like I'm at peace, but we need to breathe deeper sometimes to reset our nervous system. So we're going to do a box breath. And we're just going to start right into it. So you're going to follow me. We're going to breathe in through the nose for 4 count. Hold the 4 count. And exhale. And hold. Good. Take a natural breath. And we're going to do that again. Breathing in for 4 count. Hold for 4. Exhale for 4. And hold the exhale. Good. We're going to do another breath that's going to kind of, the solar plexus area has a bunch of nerves that get tight. And we're going to kind of loosen those nerves up and breathe deep in our diaphragm. So I want you to just go ahead and start breathing in and out of the mouth. And I want you to fill the belly up like a balloon. And blow it out. Try to fill the belly up first. Good. We'll do it again. Good. We'll do it one more time. Good. And we're going to do one more breath. It's a quick breath that helps with anxiety. You can do it any time of the day when driving, out in public. This will help you with your anxiety. I get white coat syndrome when I go to the doctor, so I do this breath. It's a quick breath in through the nose, then a deep breath into the nose. A hold for 3, 2, and 1, and then a release. Just relax, take a natural breath. And do that one more time together. A quick inhale through the nose, and then a deep inhale. And a hold. 3, 2, and 1, and release. Good. Now we'll ease on into our practice. So from our seat, from the chair or from the floor, we're going to start doing some hip rolls. We're going to roll into the side body here. And we'll take it the other way around. Great. We'll do a couple seated cat-cows, arch the back, drop the spine. Come to the center and then unfurl the other way, pull the shoulder blades back. Good. Let it go, come to center again. Curl frog up the head. And then unfurl the other way, natural spine. Open the heart space. Good. Let's do it one more time. Big. Hug the tree, tuck the chin, cat, and then to neutral, and then cow. And great job. We're going to come up to our feet. So we're coming up to our feet now. And we're just going to warm up our body. So with your prop or your chair, or you can use your balance, we're going to do some leg swings. I want you to stay really soft in this knee. This knee is taking the weight of the body. So we're going to start soft and slow. You can also use your balance if you'd like to. And prop is also balance. Even when you're using a prop, you're still working on balance. Okay. Good. Let's switch to the other leg. So we have our prop. I have a handrail here too that I can use. Soft in the knee, left knee. We're going to swing through our legs. Right leg swings. Forward and back. There's our prop. Balance. Good. Awesome. We're going to take into some shoulder release, so shoulders up over ears. Good. And then across the body. Crossed. Crossed. Let's do some good mornings, and you can use the prop for this, or you can come from standing. So 2 different ways. I'll show you with the prop first. So we have the seat of our chair. Some people get dizzy when they drop their head all the way down. So you can come here, dropping down and up. Because this is kind of just like a good morning stretch. We're walking up onto the toes and then coming down. Okay? So wherever you feel comfortable, if you don't feel comfortable coming down all the way, you can come down here and up. If you do, you can come down. If you feel comfortable coming down, that's fine. You could also make it shallow here. The first one, you have your hands on top of your legs. Good. We're going to do some rising sun. Okay. So this one, we're taking our hands and taking them over to the left side of our body. One hand comes on top of the other. And we press it just gently and then come back around. Whoop. To the other way, hand presses gently. And then again, around. Hand presses. And then around. And hand presses. Good. We're going to come with the right foot forward, left foot leg back. We have our prop in our chair here too for some support if we need it. We're just going to do some gentle dropping into our legs, kind of like a lunge, kind of like a runner's lunge. Just going to do a few of these. So both legs have their own railroad track here. We're just dropping the top body weight into both legs. A lot of weight is in your heel. Good. Let's do one more and we'll switch sides. Good. So now we're going to come over to the other side. Left leg is forward, right leg is back. I'm going to switch my prop around. And we're just dropping into that lunge. Good. Good. Let's do two more. Two. And one. Good, and we come up. Nice work. So we're going to do sun salutations, and we're going to put together some moves that will come into a flow, that will get our heart rate kind of elevated and move our blood around. That's what we want. Your muscles need blood. So we're going to do that. We're going to start standing up nice and tall. You can pick your toes up and then perch them like a bird. Perch as a branch, and then just kind of relax them. You do that again, pick the toes up, perch them like a bird. You can do the fingers too, it helps. The finger joints, and then relax them. Knees are soft. We're going to reach up overhead. I'm going to take a little look up, little baby back bend. And then we're going to flow forward. We're going to flow forward and bring hands to top of the thighs. This is giving us a flat back. And then we're going to let it go. We're going to take the hands to the top of the thighs and let our head go. If you don't want to drop your head below your heart, you can keep the head up here like this and just kind of rotate it. If you do, drop the head and shake the head yes and no to get some tension out of the neck. Good, and then we're going to come back up slowly. We'll do that again. Reset. We're here in mountain. We're here with straight legs. This time I want you to just kind of open your heart a little bit. So you're going to pull the shoulder blades up, down, up, back, and then tuck them in your back pocket. Okay? And once you do that, also think about lengthening your spine. Think of your spine from your head to your tailbone. Think of standing up nice and tall and lengthening it. Good. And we're going to release that, and we're going to come into that flat back. Hands are on top of the thighs. Good. And we're going to release that and come down into that forward fold. This time, if you want to release the hands, you can to the shins or to your chair. Good. And we're going to roll it nice and slow. Good. Let's do it again. We're standing up nice and tall. Pick up the toes, perch them. Perch all the toes, and then let them relax. And then come into standing up nice and tall. Shoulders up, back, tuck them in your back pocket. Give the back a little squeeze here. two, and then relax that. Now we're going to forward fold. Hands can be on top of the thighs or on your chair. A lot of places they can be, wherever feels right and comfortable to you. And we're going to just add a little sway here to this forward fold. If it feels right to you, come with me and just sway. It may mean you pick up your heel in the back as you come to each side. Good. And now we're going to go into a plank, and this is going to look different for everyone. If you have a chair and you're wanting to work from a chair, you can use your chair for plank. You can hold the rails and step into plank. You can come from the seat, your hands on the seat, nice and strong. Your back and your core is flat, like a plank, like a board. On the knees here, we know, nice and strong. Our bottoms forward, we're nice and strong in our hands, all the parts of your hands, even on your chair. You guys that are on the chair, really nice and strong through all your finger pads, tips, palms, all your top body weight going through that to those hands to be strong there. And if you're on the toes, the same thing, lifting up, trying not to tent like a downward dog, but really dropping your core down and being nice and strong there. And good, we're going to drop out of that. You guys that are on the chair are going to, well, first of all, you guys here on the mat, you're coming to the knees. If you need to double the mat over or towel over, that's good. You could do that. And the chair, you guys are going to come into a similar stretch. If you can't come onto the knees for whatever reason, you're going to take a chair, a stretch from the chair, or a prop. You hold your chair or your prop and you're going to grab that leg. If you can't, if you seem to have a hard time with that, what we can do is we can use a yoga strap or a towel. It can be a little weird getting into it, but then you can grab with a yoga strap or towel into that stretch from the chair. And you're going to want to hold both sides for about 30 seconds. Okay? So you're going to do that on the left and the right side if you're in the chair. And you guys that are on the floor, you're going to come here on your legs. And the feet are flat in the back. And we're just going to, for about 30 seconds, gently push off of the mat, off of our bottom leg. Good, and then sink down. You can also, if you're on the floor and it's kind of quirky, you can use blocks. Some people will use blocks. I really like being on the floor, but it's not everybody's cup of tea, so you could use blocks or a pillow. You could sit on a pillow if coming all the way down doesn't feel right. Good. And then we're going to all meet back in plank. So from your chair or on the floor, we'll all meet back in plank. Remembering our hands and our palms and also to breathe. Good. And we're going to walk our hands and feet together and find our way to standing. Great job. Great, great job. You guys, you don't fall over. Now we're going to work on a chair sit. This is going to help a lot with strengthening our legs. These are the second largest muscle in our body. We want muscle. It does work. It works while you're sleeping. It's nice to have muscle. So from the chair, it's a nice thing to have because you can slowly just drop your bottom down and then come back up. So we can practice our squat like when we go to the restroom. So if you're going to the restroom and if you slow your seat down, it's helpful. So we're just going to slowly drop down into that seat and then back up. And it's controlled. Same thing if you're not using the chair, you're coming down and then coming back up. Let's do a few of these. Good. Down in it. And good. We're going to zip up through our feet here, holding our prop if we need to for balance. You're going to take and reach up overhead with both of the hands or one hand if you're holding the prop. And we're going to just rainbow and bend to the left side body. Good. We're going to come back to center. And now we're going to rainbow to the right side body. Good. And back to center. You're going to soften through the knees. You're going to take your right leg across. I'm just going to give me a little bit of a squeeze to the thigh area here. Make sure your knees are soft, like meaning don't lock your leg out. Make sure that you don't feel discomfort there. If you do, it's not a good thing. You don't want to hurt your knees. Soft means slightly bent, so a little bit of a bend in the knee. You're not really straight up. You've got a little bend. Thighs are together. Good. And let's switch over. Now we're on our right leg. A little softness in the knees. Left leg comes over. That little squeeze in the thigh area here. We'll elaborate on this a little bit as we go. Good. And we'll release it. Nice. Let's go ahead and take our towel. And we're going to take our feet out wide. We have our towel. And we're going to sink into a sumo squat. So that means both feet are turned out. Let me do this. I apologize. Okay. There we go. Oops. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. Oopsie doopsie. Oopsie doopsie. Okay. All right. Great. So we're going to that sumo squat, turning the feet out. We have our towel, and what we're going to do is we're going to reach our towel up in front of our head. Back so you can see, and then back down. We're going to sink into that sumo squat, and now we're going to take the towel and we're going to turn it up in our hands, so both hands are kind of holding it like this, and we're just going to gently pull both sides. Now we're going to bring it to our belly, and then out, and then to our chest, and out. Belly, out, chest, out. Stitch into a curl on both sides. Good. Good, good. Good. Now we're going to bring ourselves out of that sumo squat, and we're going to hinge ourselves forward at the hip. And we have that towel. Now we're going to bring the towel to the chest and then back out. Good. Awesome. And release it. Nice. So we're going to put those things, some of those things that we did together. Let's do star, because we're going to add that one in. We're going to step out. It's kind of like when we were in our sumo squat, we come up. Both of the legs are straightened out here and the hands reach up. And you push forward with your belly button. Push it forward. Pushing the belly button forward. You're a falling star. You're falling to the earth. The first thing that's falling forward is your belly button. Good. And then we'll come down into that sumo squat. And we have our pulls to our belly and to our chest. We'll grab our towel for that. And then we're heel toeing together. And let's come off into a warrior three, because it's fun and it will help keep the blood flow. So warrior three, we have our, hey, how you doing?
Are you doing your live streams?
Yeah. Say hey, or y'all can come out if you. Hey, I love y'all.
I'm just letting you know that we're here.
Okay, hey. Hi. Yeah. So, with warrior three, it's nice to have a prop here, because we can use the prop for it. It looks like this. So hands on the hip or hands on the prop. Soft leg, right leg is knee is soft. You're just hinging. You're hinging at the hip to come forward. Okay. So come into warrior three. If you are not using the chair and you want something to happen with your hands and you have them at your hips, you can add more by coming out to airplane arms. You can come to hands to ears. This is a good one. I like the ones to hands to ears because it opens up the back. Also, you could come to Superman. Whoop, Superman. So different things you can do with that. Take a couple more seconds and then we're going to switch legs. Good. Switching those legs. I'm going to switch my prop side. So now we have the left leg forward and the right leg comes up. I'm holding on to that prop. So you're just hinging right here at the hip. Using your prop, hinging at the hip. You may find one side stronger than the other, or that you can balance better on one side. Don't get discouraged. Our body has different sides, and also sometimes you don't realize you work a side really hard, and then the other side has to work doubly hard because the things you're doing are affecting both things, which is a big one. Because when we were doing this on the other side, you're working both of those muscles, those glutes. So if this side's harder, then it's probably because of the reason of that. So take a couple more seconds here. And we'll come out of it. Good job. Another thing is if you see my legs like lifted, you're like, oh, I can't really lift that high. It's okay. You can tripod the toe. A good way to get into this one is to tripod the toe and bend forward. This kind of looks like it's a pose. It's almost like pyramid a little bit, but it's actually arrow lunge. So you have that toe tripoded and you're leaning forward. So that's another way you can work on that area. All right, so let's put it together. We'll grab our towel. Grab our towel. You are doing great. Feet are turned out. We're going to sink down into that sumo squat. So our legs are in a static hold. That means they are strong and holding. And we're going to take the towel into the belly and then out into the chest. Gently pull it apart as you're doing so. Good. Good. Almost there. Almost at the switch up. To the belly and then to the chest. Good. We're going to come up out. We're going to drop the towel. And now we're coming to star. So we're straightening the legs out, reaching, pushing the belly button forward. This is a great place to take some deep breaths and make space in your chest and heart area. Great. And then we're going to come into our warrior three. So we have that prop here, standing on that right leg. We're lifting off into warrior three. It may help to find a place to stare at. The prop is also a good one for this if you get to where you need more stability. Good. And then we're going to switch it up. Switch to the other leg. Left leg now. We hinge. Hinge forward at the hip. Remembering we can do that arrow lunge too, tripoding the toe to strengthen that area. And then we come out of it. Great job. Great job. We're going to do one more set of that, what we just did, one more time. We're going to do it again. Okay, so we'll grab our towel. We have our feet turned out, sinking down into that sumo squat. Pulling the towel, and we're going to bring it to the belly and then to the chest. Good. Drop that towel. Now we have our star, so making that big star shape and then push the belly forward. Good, and then firing off into warrior three with our prop close. We need that. switching that side for 1 or 3. Here we go. Good, and come out. Nice work. Go ahead and grab some water. Come into a low stretchy yoga squat or whatever move feels nice to you. If you don't have a low yogi squat, it might be a higher squat or a bending over the legs, whatever feels stretchy to you. We're going to go to push-ups. So push-ups are great. They're good for your heart, your back, everything. So we can do these in different ways. We can do them from the wall. We can also do them from the knees and on the floor. So pick your place. In push-ups, your hands are going to be shoulder width apart. If you're at the wall, you're just taking, you're putting your hands on the wall and taking 1 step back, and then just straightening out and bringing the nose and head all the way to the wall and then back. Okay, so we're going to do 3 sets of these. We'll have a 10-second break in between. Okay, so here we go for 30 seconds. These can be challenging and scary somewhat, especially if you haven't ever done them or come back from doing them. So make sure you're breathing. Relax. Relax and breathe. If you're having a hard time keeping your form, you may be doing a move that's too hard. So if you're on the toes and you're really struggling, like you're holding your breath, like you may be in too hard of a position. So come to the knees or go to the wall. Good. 10-second break. That's your first set. Your first set's done. Getting ready to go into our second set. Here we go. 30 seconds right here. Good. Second set's done. Get your breath. 10 seconds. We got one more set to do. All right, here we go. Last set of 30 seconds. Good. Yay. 20-second break. Great job. Good. We did so good together with the Warrior 3, so we'll go right into Warrior 1 and 2s. We have our prop close by, so we have that there. Got my chair here. Right foot step forward, left foot steps back. My chair, that foot's going to turn out just a little bit. Both legs have their own railroad tracks. Little bend in both of the knees. Legs are really strong, supporting the top body weight. Okay? This is where we're going to have some really good juice happening in this core area. So you're going to let the legs plant, and then think of the top and bottom of the body being separate. They're together, but they're separate. So we're turning right here at the belly area. Turning your belly toward the front. You're going to feel the squeeze in the core and in the belly area. This is going to help digestion and a lot of things. We're going to relax the shoulders down. We're going to pull our shoulder blade back. If you're holding your prop, you're just doing this with one arm. We're going to pull our shoulder blades back and then up to cactus. All the while making sure we're keeping that core toward the front. Good. We're going to relax the top body. We're going to sink down into the legs just a little bit. If we have to lift the heel in the back, that's fine. And we're going to just kind of ride the wave right here. We've actually let our core go a little bit too, how it wants to. It's not really turned front. And I want you to explore the energy that is, interestingly enough, not really the earth and not really from your body. It is, but it's not. There's a connection. And just kind of like ride that. And maybe see if we can strengthen ourselves by pushing the heels down, pulling the feet together, the heels toward each other, and grabbing that energy out from the floor, and then releasing it. We'll also turn our back foot toward each other, so this is kind of like lunge position. And we'll come into a crescent lunge. We have our prop here. I'm going to do it with holding the prop in one arm. If you know how to do it without the prop, that's... Woo, go for it. You know what? I'm going to take it inside because we have the Marine that is firing shots of glory across the street. It's America. We have the Freedom Fire going. Alright, so let me grab this. We're going to go inside, no worry. It's America. Freedom Fire. Hey, how you doing?
Doing good.
They had the Freedom Fire going on across the street, so I'm bringing my class inside.
Nice. Yeah, I'm hearing.
You hear it? Yeah,
Something like that.
he's a like ex-Marine or something, or wood, both feet. We have our top. Now seat down, draw our elbow back up. each other. Good. Now we have both feet toward each other. And we'll come into that crescent. You can hold the top if you need to. Drop down. And then hover over back. We're going to do that again. We're going to repeat that because it's a really good leg exercise. I'm going to try to cue you in. I came in because the Freedom Fire.
What?
The guy's like having a good time with his.
Oh yeah, the guns.
Yeah.
They've been doing that the past few weeks.
Yeah. Turn forward. Sink into the legs. Good. Drop it. And turn that foot. Or actually stay turned out. And go to the center. And just ride away. Center. What is it? I'm going to turn forward. Holding our pop. I'm going to sink into those, all the elbows back. And then we're going together. Good. Right leg comes forward, left leg comes back. And then out. Center, to the center. Right away. And pull my elbows back and up and through. Find stillness. To the front, we're actually first come out, go on the front, and then still out of the way. Pull the heels toward each other. Good. And then bring those feet together. Come into a crescent. Good. And come up. Nice. I'm going to do one more thing that will be the last kind of thing that's going to have us huffy and puffy, which is good. But we're going to, and this can be done from the wall. So those of you that see me on the floor, if the floor is not accessible, you're going to do this from the wall. Okay. We are zipping our legs up behind. Let me just give it a trial, because I've never done these from the wall. So on the wall, the same thing. You're going to come, instead of the hands being out at push up, you're coming with the hands closer to the body. The legs are going to be out behind. The feet are flat. You're zipping the legs up together. So try to zip. We're going to go ahead and drop down to the floor. So I want you to zip the legs up behind you. Through the thighs, through the legs. If you're on the wall, the same thing. Your feet are going to be flat. And then from there, I want you to take your hands out by the side body and just gently press up into baby cobra and then back down. Now this means you're going to have to be very careful with your low back because you've got those legs zipped up. You may not want to come up very high. I also want you to think of zipping the elbows close. So think of, as we come down, look at it like this. Lift your hands up off the floor and press the elbows to the side body. Okay, this is going to activate the back muscles. Yes. Got it. Zip. Good. Good. Awesome. We're going to do another set of those. But first, from your seat or from the floor, we're going to do some boats. So if you're on your seat, you can just hold the side of the seat and you're just going to lean back to access that core area. And we're just going to lift opposite foot. Now we're going to take opposite elbow to opposite knee, gently, really twisting at your waist. Good. Good. We're going to change it up here. And we're going to row our boat. Good. And now we're going to reach for the rope in between the legs. Reach and pull it. Pulling a friend up the mountain. Good. Last thing we're going to do is push the hands to the top of the thighs. Static hold. Good, and release. Nice. We're going to come back to our baby cobras. So we're on our belly. You guys got this. You're doing great. We're almost there. So hands are close by. We're shooting our feet down the back side of our body. Squeeze up in the thighs. Squeeze up with the legs. Squeeze them together. Elbows are tucked in close to the side body. A lot going on. Stay strong in all the parts of the hand and just kind of push gently up to baby cobra and then back down. All the while checking in with those back legs to make sure you're squeezing them together. Squeeze them together. Go ahead and lift as you drop down. Lift those hands, squeeze the back up. Good. And nice work. And we come back to our boat, guys. Back to our boat. We're in that chair on the floor. Here we are. We're lifting opposite leg, opposite I mean, sorry, alternating legs. Yep. Lift. Good. Now we're going to go to a opposite elbow to opposite knee. This is really challenging, having to twist at the hip. Twist. Twist. Good. Now we're going to the rubber boat. So we're going to row our boat. Poor Griffin, are you okay in there? Good. Now we're going to pull our friend up. Pull our friend up the mountain. Oh no, that's Lacey in there. I see you in the mirror. Pull up the rope, up the mountain. Now we have our hands flat. Press. And good. Nice work. Good job, you guys. You did super today. Next time. You did a great job.